Alright guys, so unfortunately yesterday while I was filming I ran out of battery life on the camera. I had already finished removing all of this trim, but because I love you guys so much I put it all back together and I'm going to show you now how to take all of it off. I didn't put it fully back together, but I did most of it so you can see how it works. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take our pry bar. We're going to pop up on this panel. So you're going to shove the pry bar right in between here. Just be careful with it. You want to make sure you're not prying on the top of this piece, you're prying on the plastic that's underneath this. Just kind of get your fingers underneath it, and it comes right up, just like that. Sometimes I'll get my fingers underneath it and then grab right onto the vents here and just give it a yank, and that'll pull it right out. So there's that. Now for this piece we've got a screw here and a screw here. There's one right there, one right there. They're both Phillips head screws. Once you take those off, this is just going to pop right out. Okay, and now you're going to have two wire connectors hooked here and here. This one is just a hazard switch, so you can just unplug it. It's just a regular connector, you just push in and it pops right out. This one though is the airbag sensor, or airbag something, and it's going to be popped in like this. I'll give you a close-up of what I'm going to do for that. So for this we don't want to unplug it, because that would set off the air. It would make the airbag light go off next time we start the car. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to push on that right there. You can see that. Push right here. And then push on the sensor a little bit. And we're just going to pop it right out. Like that. So now we've popped that right out, and now we don't have to worry about the airbag light at all. And we don't have to unplug the battery when we're doing it. And that can just hang there. Okay. So now, AC knobs. If you've watched my AC knob video, you already know how to take these off. But all it is, I'll turn it around so you can see it, is we're just going to take the pry bar, get it underneath there, and then pop it up. And now it pulls right out. So that's how you get the AC knobs off. Those are pretty simple. To remove this piece right here, we first have to remove the piece underneath it. So see if you can see that. Yep. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to pry it from this top corner here. And then we're going to go to the other corner. We might have to pry from the top for this one because of the, there. Because of the angle we have it at, these are the two pieces that we're trying to remove, and one of them didn't come out. But this is what we're trying to remove here. So what you have to do is you have to pry on those, because that's where it's holding it in. Okay. So now we can take this piece out. There are two hidden screws to remove this. I'll show you where they are. The hidden screws right there. And there's another one right over there. So we have two hidden screws on this. Those are both Phillips head as well. Once you get those off, it's just, I want to pull it from the bottom. There we go. Pulls right out. Put that back behind us. And then to remove this panel right here, the only reason you would want to remove this panel is if you want to change out the bulbs. We worked for a while trying to figure out how to change those. We did figure it out. It's a T5 bulb. I believe it's a T5. The only problem is that basically the bulbs are any of the ones you find online aren't going to work. We've tried several different bulbs, but to get this off, you're just gonna pry up on the little plastic clips, and you want to hold it and keep some pressure on it so that it doesn't slide back. There's 2 on the side, and then there's 2 on the top. Oh, there you go. Usually when you get 3 of them, they'll come out. You might have to get all 4, but that's that piece. And now you can see where those bulbs are. Bulbs go right there. So that's those. So that's how you remove the entire center console all the way from the air vents at the top, down, shifter, all the way back.